Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So, yes, we are very obviously back with Fruit of Grisaia again today. Just like I said we would be. And we're actually going to be on a route this time. I've got my save points all set, like I said, and as you all saw back on Monday. And so I ended the stream earlier then, just because I didn't want to kind of half-assedly start a route randomly. So today is going to be a full route. We start. So no interruptions of, having to go through more extra dialogue for stuff that doesn't matter. I mean, it took us about an hour just to get through the dialogue last time, just to get to that point. So now we can dedicate the full stream today to starting, which is awesome. This is a fun little update. I have a new chair. I actually have a brand new chair. Well, not brand new, but it's something. I don't even know if the camera can catch it. New chair. I'm happy with it. Actually have legroom with this thing, which is great. I'm not squished into it. I can actually really just kind of in this thing finally. So I am very, very happy. This thing is a little more comfortable than my last one. Yeah. BAM decided they were gonna go and buy 3 pallets of Amazon returns. We're in the process of selling most of it, because, well, I think that was the goal anyway, just sell most of it anyway. But part of what was in there was this chair. There's also another chair that was still in the box. This one was out of the box. But I figured, let's put this guy together, and yeah, I prefer it more than my other one, so... Other chair went out front for anyone to pick up to take. The one in the box is being sold. So yeah. New chair. Funny enough story, I actually put it together backwards. I didn't realize that until yesterday, and I had gotten this thing, Monday, actually. Literally, like, after stream, they showed up with these skids. Yeah, I put it together backwards, so, the fact I can rock back and lean back a little bit on it, couldn't do that for a few days. It would only lean forward, and would not move if I tried to go backward. Yeah, I put the seat in backwards. But hey, I fixed it. So I can actually, move. I can truly, truly relax, but it's still comfy regardless. But that's enough about that. We have, a game to play. So we have our save set. As for getting to Machina, that's for getting onto Amane's route. That one for Sachi, Michiru, and then just going through that will get us onto Yumiko's. As I stated back on Monday, the order of the routes I'm pretty much planning to do are Michiru, Sachi, Amane, Machina, and then ending it off with Yumiko. That's the approach I am going to go with. So today we are going to be starting Michiru's route. We saw all the dialogue leading up to this choice back on Monday, but... So I'm just gonna load it up at the very least. So, kind of the thing leading up to this, the talk of best friends came again. And then suddenly Michiru became withdrawn and she just left the school grounds entirely. We were kind of forced to go and look for her, and we ended up finding her on this side of the cliff that she was at again, just kind of a relaxing spot to overlook the ocean. Though we didn't notice her at first. That's something. We did not notice her at first. She was there the entire time. It's just our eyes saw her, but kind of blanked her out, because it wasn't Michiru, in our words. Like, even when talking to her, she didn't have her same lively, everything. She was very just kind of calm, quiet, a little more introspective, and a little down at the same time. We even questions like, "You're not Michiru. Who are you?" And even she admits, like, yeah, it's not Michiru. At least not the Michiru we know. Almost implying that there are two of them. Like, there's one version that we always see, the pseudo tsundere. And then there's this quiet, introspective one that hides under the surface. Yet only the introspective one knows that there are two of them? So is there some DID going on here? Passing up a route, we didn't want to ask her anything. We just said, no, it's nothing, but we're gonna ask her something. We're actually gonna, you know, we're gonna continue with the conversation, not just, alright, see ya, I'll leave you later. Because we were ready to leave, then we turned around to go and say something, and then, yeah, this is us actually wanting to ask something. Also, hey Nick, how's it going? Yes, we finally start a route, and yes, it is not a Mane. We're not starting with a Mane. Also, excuse me, I might be coughing a bit during. Just because I think I'm getting over a cold now. I've been coughing terribly for the last few days. So that's no fun, especially when I'm in work. In fact, it feels the absolute worst at work. I don't know what that says about either me or my workplace, but whatever. Alright. So, we're gonna ask, Michiru now. And see where this dialogue goes. And once she starts talking, you'll know exactly what I mean by this isn't the normal Michiru. Michiru, I want to ask you something.
何？英方向の求め方？それとも国語辞典の426ページに何が書いてあるか？
See what I mean? Does this look like the dialogue that Michiru would say? It really isn't. Something is going on. Something triggers this switch into another personality almost? That's just the vibe. That's 100% the vibes I'm getting, because this is not the normal Michiru. None of the above. I want to know if you have a best friend. I carefully state my inquiry, watching Michiru's face intently. I expected some sort of telling reaction, but there doesn't seem to be any results worth mentioning. I think she's already done her switch. Michiru thinks the matter over for a moment. The casual expression on her face suggests a woman pondering her dinner menu.
ねえ君、なんでそんなこと聞くの？
because you're avoiding the topic. Whenever the conversation shifts to friendship, best friends in particular, you immediately begin to act strangely. Thought I might have some connection to your sudden illness.
なるほどね。確かに避けてもおかしくはないと思う。でも、避けてるのは私じゃない。
You're not the one who should be talking to about that?
私の考えを言わせてもらえば、親友なんて必要ない。だって、お友達はみんなお友達でしょ？その中で誰が一番かなんて順位付けをするのが正しいことだとは到底思えないもの。それに君の考えに従えば、どうせ死んだら最後は一人になってしまう。それなら特別仲のいい人なんて作りたくない。悲しいだけじゃない。
That's a pretty pessimistic way of looking at it.
そうじゃない。現実的なんじゃないかな。
Alright, I understand your thinking on the matter. I'll be heading back now. This time, I'm fully ready to take my leave. Apparently, Michiru is unsatisfied with this conclusion, and she immediately calls out to stop me.
Hi, yeah. Baron 17 Mana Baron 17 hype.
Hey Nichols, how's it going? Thanks for resubbing for 7 months. It's really been 7 months? Oh my god, it's been 7 months. Anyway, thank you so much for the resub. You'd never have to do that. I appreciate it nonetheless. Ugh. Nose. Seven whole months, crazy. Yeah, 7. That is actually nutty. Absolutely nutty. Yeah, how you doing? How's everything going? God, I need like a constant stream of tea to keep this cough down.
Matteo. 君の話も聞かせてくれる?
Sorry, what about me? This calls for a wow moment.
Wow.
Thank you, Nick.
Daから私に聞いたことと同じこと。君には親友はいるの?
I can't say I have anyone I could confidently describe that way. Things are good with me right now. How's Michiru's route going? Oh, we technically haven't started yet. I just went back to the choice to get on it. So it will be starting today. I'm assuming if I did everything right. So yeah, we like just started.
じゃあ、恋人は?
Won't have one of those either. Why are you asking?
いないんだ。君ってモテそうだけど、なんでいないんだろうね。ずっといないの?
Yeah, Michiru is very un-Michiru right now. Why do you
どんな理由でそんな質問をするんだ。それは私は恋人を作ったことがないから、恋人という存在がどんなものか興味があるのよ。
I see. So this is what they call idle curiosity.
キスはしたことある？
I was just thinking she's being very, very chill at the moment. Really, she's being really chill. In fact, we don't even see her as Michiru, apparently. It's like, you're not Michiru. Who are you? Her answer is, I'm Michiru, just not the Michiru you know. Kind of thing. I'm getting DID vibes. And this only comes about when this only came about because someone mentioned best friends again, and suddenly Michiru went from her normal, pseudo tsundere to feeling sick and then withdrawing, and then we find her like this, just same tone, chill, asking a lot of introspective questions, or just straight up questions like this, like, have you kissed anyone? Do you have a lover? When I did the other option for the choice we had when we went back, she was totally back to her happy-go-lucky self. When we asked, okay, how's the other Michiru? She was like, huh? What other Michiru? What are you talking about? So this really feels like a DID thing. But only one of them knows that the other exists. Almost like this one is the, the safety personality. This is the one that comes about to protect the other one without them knowing. And that's the vibes I'm getting. I could be wrong. Yes.
ねえねえ、キスってどんなの？やっぱり気持ちいいの？簡単に言うとどう？
That's actually just a good question. Well, how do you describe a kiss? Out of respect for your admirable attempt at brevity, I'll keep my answer simple as well. A kiss is a moment of contact between two sets of mucous membranes.
それは簡単すぎる気がする。わかんないからしてみてもいい？
Huh? Not particularly, I suppose.
ありがとう。では。
Okay, she wants to know what a kiss is like, so she's just gonna kiss us? Yuji, always the romantic. And now, this is just gonna happen. Michiru rises up on tiptoe and draws her face close. Without a moment's hesitation, she presses her mouth to mine. Our moist mucous membranes softly adhere to each other. Why the fuck would you describe it like this? Apparently concerned about knocking her nose against mine, Michiru tilts her face slightly to one side. A tuft of blonde hair brushes against my cheek, tickling my nose with the citrusy scent of her shampoo. Michiru runs her tongue over her lips and creases her brow thoughtfully. Okay, she's literally breaking down the sensation of a kiss.
やってみてもわかんないな。
That's a shame. Would you mind telling me why you suddenly...
あ、ちょっと待って。ごめんね。またね、ユージ君。
Say what? Are Are you going somewhere? Explain yourself. Oh, this is romantic. Michiru? That you?
えおおわー近い何近い
Okay, yeah, I got a feeling Michiru has DID. There she is.
危うくキスするとこだったじゃない危ないわね
How exactly should I interpret this? Seems we're back to the old Michiru? Yo, long time no see. Glad to see you're doing well. I was somewhat concerned.
別にあんたに心配してもらわなくてもいいわよ私変なこと言ってなかった
Anything strange? Have you ever said anything that wasn't?
キーブもあんたね失礼にも程があるのですけど
Oh my god. Oh, settle down. I do want an explanation of all of this. I suppose it can wait. You're tired, aren't you? Let's head back to the school.
話ってどういうことよあんたになんて何も話してあげないんですからね
Yes, yes, fine. I'm gonna leave you behind now.
ああ待ちなさいよユージ
Have you heard of personal space? But the law says I don't have to wear a mask anymore. Very topical, Nick. I give you the applause for that. That topical.
おかえり大丈夫だった
I mean, you can ask Michiru herself. She's here now. Unlike the other version where we came back and she wasn't with us.
私は全然大丈夫よむしろユージが大丈夫じゃないぐらいだわ
Girl speaks the truth. I'm somewhat exhausted at present.
それは珍しいわねでもちゃんと連れて帰ってくるなんてやっぱりユージはしっかりしてるわね
Yeah, we didn't bring her back. She was up in our case about it. It wasn't exactly easy. I hope this is sufficient to satisfy you, Amane.
もちろんよオギーなのよお兄ちゃんならやってくれると信じていたのよさ心配かけて悪かったわねでも悪いなんて思ってないんだからねみちる様は何も思わなくていいですよ何も考えず何も感じずただただ呼吸を繰り返してくださいね
Sachi, you just keep coming out with these sick burns. Like, damn.
そうね自由に生きるそれが松島みちるスタイルサチも私のことを分かってきたよね
Michiru, she literally just said, don't worry about doing literally anything but breathing. She didn't mean it, she definitely didn't really, I mean, she's probably not mean it in the nicest ways, like, the rest of life is too complicated, just focus on breathing, don't think, nothing, just live.
それがスタイルですねはいはいスタイル ものすごくあしらわれてる気がするんだけど。
She really is.
そうでしょうか。みちる様を肯定させていただいたのですが。
Well, she might have been brushing you off, but you can't deny she did it with an admirably light touch.
ならいいわ。軽くなら問題なし。これが重くだったら絶対に許してなかったけどね。はい、許した。
Oh my god.
許されました。ありがとうございます。それじゃあ私は部屋に戻るわよ。あ、あまね、私も行くから待って。それでは私も失礼させていただきます。私も部屋で一休みとしゃれ込もうかしらね。
Michiru, are you really alright?
大丈夫よ。私の心は広いのよ。サチに何か言われたぐらいで落ち込んだりしないわ。
That's not what I'm referring to. I'm talking about your physical health.
うん、それはまあもう大丈夫よ。慣れてるから。
I see.
何よ。あんたね、もうあんなに近くに来たらダメだからね。
You're the one who approached me.
そんなわけないでしょ。クソハキは泥棒の始まりなんだからね。
Michiru, my friend, I think you might have meant deceit.
うるさいわね。嘘つきは泥棒の始まり。クソハキは泥棒のさらなる始まりなのよ、この泥棒。
God damn it. I chose correctly. Sorry, just gonna answer something real quick. Michiru, Queen of doubling down on her mistakes. Hell yeah! That's something I like. It's like, I'm wrong? No, I'm not. she just fucking runs with it, and I love her for it. Her incoherent babbling apparently concluded for the moment. Michiru stalks off. There have always been things about the girl I found hard to understand, but today her incomprehensibility reached new heights. I think I'm gonna have to keep an eye on her from now on. Yes, I will save over this. Yep, I'm definitely 100% on her route because from the common route scene names I saw, this was the last one. So this is something new, especially goddamn, it's called fucking, the fucking scene is called Kiss. So there we go, we're officially started. The girl told me, our world is a box. In childhood, everyone's convinced that Snow White wings are budding on their back. We tell ourselves, someday I'll fly away from here to some strange and wonderful place. We think that by going where we want to go, we'll magically become the person we want to be. But in reality, there's nowhere else to go, and no feathers to lift us out of the dust. When we finally realize this, it's hard to overstate how bitter a disappointment it is. Maybe you yourself remember that adolescent feeling of powerlessness and futility. Why was I born in the first place? Why do I have to die? That's just how the world works, of course. But we're too fragile and self-centered to accept that. We spend years muttering to ourselves, I'm different from the rest. I have to be. When that delusion gives way under the weight of our own mediocrity, we cling to the thought, somebody will take me away from here. Some special existence will swoop down and pluck me out of this ugly, petty, tedious world. Maybe I can't fly. But someone who can will carry me off to the promised land. And when that too was revealed to be nothing but an empty fantasy, the box slowly, solemnly slides shut above us. We have our air holes, barely sufficient to keep us breathing, but our illusionary freedom shrivels and dies. I'm gonna get a Hogwarts letter! I'm past all that now. I'm now waiting for Gandalf to show up at my door and take me on an adventure. That's probably not gonna be for another, 20 years. I don't know. Was Bilbo, 50 when that happened? Hobbits age very differently. The sky's an impenetrable lid above us, an impassive ruler that claims our feathers as tribute. That's the world we live in. Class is over and done with for the day, but some of us are still hanging around the classroom. Could have just returned to the dorm myself, but I was only a few pages away from finishing a book, so I decided to stay at my desk and indulge. Not a bad story. The book was Chasing the Dragonfly, Volume 3, by Sendo Akira. Having found the Lesser Emperor tucked away in the corner of the city at the end of Volume 2, I never would have expected Wataru to end up like this. You're just telling us about this book now? I'm actually interested in reading some other stuff by this author now, but this book was a badly banged up antique that seems to have been passed through half a dozen used bookstores by now. On top of which, the publisher is some company called Chikagindo Books. Okay? That I've never heard of before. Probably went out of business decades ago. Guess there's no point wasting my time looking.
それ、随分と気に入ったみたいね。
Yeah, pretty decent stuff. Thanks as always.
集中して読んでいたみたいだから。
Did I? I don't know about that.
だって何度か声をかけたけど返事しなかったじゃない。
I'm gonna just confirm which route I'm on. One moment. I don't tank my stream looking this up. Oh, yeah, okay, I am. Perfect. Yes, we are perfect. I just made sure, yes, we are on Michiru's route. It's just weird that we're starting with Yumiko? I see. Guess I got a little too caught up in the book's world. Concentration and imagination are closely linked. As an experiment, you can try memorizing the scene before your eyes and recreating it down to the finest detail in your mind. Repeat this, and your ability to focus will gradually improve. There are apparently some people who remember the books they've read as lines of printed type, but that's the exception to the rule. Generally speaking, the scenes you imagined while reading are what stay with you. Personally, I find remembering things I've never actually seen kind of enjoyable. With adequate imagination, you can go anywhere and become anyone. Immersing yourself in that illusionary freedom can make for a nice change of pace from reality. Not to say that I read purely for such practical reasons.
もうこの本の虫どもがもっと動いていこうよ。いや、ユージは動いてるか。よし、ならよし。で、ユミコは運動してんの？
ある程度はしてるわよ。松島さんに心配してもらわなくても大丈夫な程度にはね。
To be honest, Michiru, I'm under the impression you exercise less than anyone else in this room. Even Amane put some effort into keeping up that figure, you know?
わっかねー。私はね、もうすっごい運動できますからね。別にいいのよしなくて。わかる？
Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way at all. No.
いつもそう言うけど、実際にその運動能力が発揮されたのを見たことがないけど。
もしかしてあんた疑ってるっていうの？仕方ないわね。じゃあどこからでも攻撃してきなさい。私が見事に全て避け。
Before Michiru can even finish her sentence, Sakaki thrusts out an arm with no wind-up. Her empty fist, clenched as if holding an imaginary box cutter, comes to an abrupt halt an inch before Michiru's face. Not half bad for an amateur. If she'd been trying to kill, they'd already be a blade stuck right between Michiru's eyes. Jesus. Speak, Baron, speak. Well, that's game.
あらよ。
A good half second after the outcome's settled, Michiru leans her upper body backward a little. I don't think I've ever seen a backward sway quite this sluggish before. Does this girl have anemia or what?
どうユミコ、完全に避けたわよ。
God damn it. I've seen better, to be honest. To be even more honest, I don't think I've ever seen worse. A perfect failure, one might say. A fight hinges on your ability to formulate split-second tactics, but Michiru was so incompetent that she didn't even recognize the danger she was in. Such utter obliviousness is almost charming. Sorry, I think this match is settled. Bit of a stretch to even call it a match.
でしょ？顔にパンチが当たる直前に避けるこの判断力、そして恐るべきスピード。私ってば今日も完璧だわ。
Oh my god, Michiru. This girl doesn't even seem to realize Sakaki was taking it easy on her. I think she may need to learn her place. Sakaki, let's try that again. And this time, don't stop. I authorize you to hit her.
だけど、今の見てたでしょ？
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm saying this.
そう。
ふふふ。
いつでも来なさいよね。私がカンペあだはえ
Michiru probably doesn't even know what hit her. She closed her eyes reflexively at the sharp jab of pain in her forehead. And before they opened again, Sakaki had already brought her arm back to its previous position. From Michiru's perspective, there's no evidence that Sakaki even moved. The bottle blonde stares incomprehensibly at her foe, trying to understand how she was attacked. Splendid poke to the forehead.
なんか道具使った。電気的な機械のようなもの。
いいえ、そんなものは持っていないわ。
じゃあ叩いたの？いつ？もう一回やってみて。だってユミコズルしたでしょ。あり、なんか腹水出た。
Give it up before you get a concussion. I don't need you getting KO'd by flicks to the head.
これは素手による攻撃とかじゃなくて、鼻水が出る呪い的なものをかけただけよ。だって何もされてないもん。
Oh my god, Michiru.
もう帰っていいかしら。
ふふふふ、自分の負けを認めたわね。ユミコ、破れたり。
なんですって。
There's the box cutter.
あ、榊さんすみません。負けました。
Oh my god, I love how quickly she backs off.
ははは、どうもー。いた。もう去った。
Yes, that she is.
どりゃー。インチキしたくせに。ペッペ。私負けてないからね。ねえユージ、ユミコってばインチキしてたよね。
Oh shit!
Thank you, Nick. Oh, let's see. She was pulling her punches pretty severely, so you could hardly call that a legitimate competition. Cheating in a broad sense of the word, I suppose.
でしょー。ねえ、インチキだよね。あいつすっげえな。今度後ろから襲ってやるじょ。
Is that your idea of playing fair?
目には目を、埴輪がワオでしょ。ちょっと今のは私、おどけすぎたわね。
Oh, you're aware? Take it down a notch, why don't you? No need to try so hard.
普通だわよ。無理なんてしてません。プンスカドン。
The hell's a Punskadon? Punskadon, eh? Something like a mastodon, perhaps? In that case, would the Punska in question be some famous paleontologist?
そんなわけないでしょ。
Oh, if it isn't a Mane. Are you listening in? I was just trying a little comedy of my own.
わかってるわよ。何が九段のプンスかよ。ユージってたまにそういう変な面を見せるわよね。いろいろな意味でドキッとする。
That's not a compliment, is it? I get the message.
けなしてもいないけどさ。それにしてもミチルは相変わらずね。元気というかバカというか。
Oh, how wrong you are. She does in fact change. We've seen it. True. That's just the way she...
キスはしたことある？あれ？ユージどうかしたの？
All of a sudden, I recall my recent kiss with Michiru. It was so abrupt, and she seemed so unconcerned about it after the fact. I could almost believe the whole thing was just a dream.
ねえユージ、おーい、聞こえてますか？もしもーし。
But I'm honestly less interested in the kiss itself than the other Michiru that delivered it. The Michiru I spoke with on the high ridge wasn't the Michiru I know. That wasn't just an unusual mood or something. She was acting like an entirely different person.
ユージくんってばー、おーい。
Since then, Michiru's been the same as always. I doubt anything will come from pursuing it.
おーい、おーい。さあ、近寄りがたい人。
Mr. Standoffish Man. Our stupid nickname. What's wrong?
どうしたこっちのセリフでしょ？急に溜まり込んだりして。
Just thinking about something.
ほうほう。もしかしてみちるちゃんのことが気になるのかな？
Yeah, I guess. A little.
そうなんだ。スクワットツンデレキングリチル三の城で呼んだ。
No. No, we did not.
私だって呼んでないんだからね。
Why'd you shout out Punskadon? Yes, I know. You don't need to be combative over every little thing.
張り合ってません。どこが張り合ってるっていうのさ。それでしょ、張り合ってるって。ねえねえ、ユージがミチルのこと気になるんだってさ。どういうことだろうね。気になる？何よ、ユージミチルのなんなのさ。
Don't worry about it. I did say something to that effect, but it's not anything worth getting worked up about.
でもそれ気になるもん。教えなさいよね。ビシ。
Okay, bye.
ちょっと。
Deciding it best to withdraw before the situation takes a turn for the troublesome, I quickly leave the classroom behind.
ちょっと待ちなさいよね。あんた、人に言いたいことがあるならはっきり言えばいいじゃない。
I have nothing to say. The end.
ちょっと。
Seems like the troublesome ship has already sailed. Sheer carelessness on my part. Women are, as a general rule, natural-born gossipers. Shouldn't have given Amane anything to work with. Whatever, dude. Everyone fucking gossips. So much for being an athlete. Alright, I doubt she chased me this far. She did anyway.
あんた、なんでそんなに逃げるのよ。そうでしょ。
Okay, props to the voice actress for actually sounding fucking winded. You didn't have to follow me, you know.
だって気になるじゃない。あんた、私に何かありそうだし。
Well, if she's this determined, running around to escape would be troublesome in its own right. Suppose I could try being honest. For the moment, I look into Michiru's face and carefully observe her expression, looking for anything suggestive of the other girl's presence.
何ですか？
But my friend from the ridge seems to be out of the house at present. This right here is definitely the normal Michiru.
何よ？言いたいことがあれば言いなさいよね。
She ineptly attempts to a harsh-toned bluff, counterproductively drawing attention to the fundamental weakness of spirit she's trying to hide. Oh my fucking god. And she clearly doesn't even realize I've seen through her. Textbook Michiru.
あんたね、女の子の顔をジロジロ見るのは明確なルール違反よ。ジュネーブ条約第6条にも引っかかるわよ。
Okay, I'm gonna be back in a second. I'm gonna make myself another tea. Because I can't keep coughing like this and talking. So, sorry, folks. Alright, I got my fresh tea. Also took the opportunity to let my dogs out and order lunch. So that'll be arriving in about an hour, which will be nice and perfect. We can continue on. And hopefully the coughing fit stops. Please concisely explain what the Geneva Convention is.
それはこれでしょ。そのジュネーブさんが考えた貴重な動物が絶滅しないように輸入などを制限するやつでしょ。
Honey, no.
6条が亀についてでしょ。
Now how the fuck does that apply to us? I think you're talking about the Washington Convention. Either way, what exactly does your face have to do with the international trade in endangered tortoises?
うるさいわね。そもそもね、なんで見てるのよ。私の顔に何かついてるってな。
Come to think of it, I've been focusing exclusively on the girl's expression and the tone of her voice. Might have overlooked some revealing physical change. Shifting my focus, I resume my scrupulous observation of Michiru's face.
なぜ黙ったし。
Even as I lean in to extremely short range, Michiru makes no effort to flee. Probably her stubborn pride as a tsundere at work. True, the girl's breathing a little roughly through her nose, and her eyes are darting around frantically. But by Michiru's standards, she's managing to keep it together. I see. Is there something on your face?
チェックしろって意味ではないわよ。
Michiru's the same as always. However, I have made a discovery that seems of some potential interest. Kind-hearted individual that I am, I decided to share my findings with the girl. Alright, my observations are complete. There's nothing on your face. Your skin is clean, smooth, and youthful, as one might expect of a teenage girl. I didn't detect dirt, encrusted bits of food, or any other blemishes of external origin. There is, of course, a possibility you're infested with face mites. That's impossible to determine with the naked eye.
何よその言い方。そうでしょ。何もないのよ。私ちゃんと毎日顔洗ってるし。
However, you do have a bit of a mustache. Calm yourself. It's only a little peach fuzz. Stands out a bit at very close range. In any case, there's no truth to the old wives' tale about shaving making it grow back heavier. So deal with it as you wish.
あんたね、そういうのは女の子には直接言わないものなのよ、普通。
You're the one who asked if there was something on your face. I just answered the question.
うるさいわね。そもそもね、産毛はウブなんだからあんま見ちゃいけないのよ。このウブの子にどうするつもりよ。
Don't let it get to you. Nobody's gonna laugh at a young woman just because she has a little hair under her nose. Even if you drink a big glass of milk and end up with a bright white mustache, I'll wipe it clean for you like any halfway decent person would. Only a grade schooler would mock you for something like that.
気にしなくていいって言っても気になるわ。そんなこと言われたの生まれて初めてだもん。絶対いつか復讐してやる。背後から襲ってやる。
I was trying to be considerate, but it seems I've somehow managed to earn Michiru's enmity. As always, cross-gender diplomacy can be neatly summarized with the phrase, pain in the ass. No reason to work yourself into a frenzy. I wasn't just trying to tease you, alright? I had a reason for observing you.
何よ言って何なのよ聞いてあげるから言いなさいよ
I don't mind, but I doubt you'd be of much help. Can't say I really understand the situation that well myself.
ん何あんた何言ってんのかよくわかんないんだけど
That's so? Well, I'm equally baffled by you, Michiru. I've come to think of you as something of a mysterious woman.
そんな風に言わなくてもまあまあおしゃまはいいから早く本題に入っていいのよ
The phrase is butter me up, not batter me up. We're not turning you into a fucking fish fry. Batter? You seem to be misunderstanding something here. Anyway, long story short, I don't understand what you did to me. It seemed completely unlike you.
何今までの私からはってどういうことちょっと気になるじゃないちゃんとわかるように言いなさいよ
Michiru draws closer, visibly unsettled by my choice of words. I wasn't trying to imply anything in particular, but maybe I hit a sore spot. I don't know if spelling it out is gonna make this any less incomprehensible. I'm talking about what you did to me the other day.
先日有事にしたこと私になんかした
So you don't remember? Kind of suspected as much.
何よ覚えてるもんしましたはいはい確かにねしましたよねで何を
We went to first base, so to speak. You insisted.
接吻はあしてないわよねえなんでそんなお侍さんみたいなことするの私が何の目的でどういうこと
I think she's probably taking first base a little too literally. That feels so ridiculous actually explaining the metaphor that I decided to let her figure it out for herself. How would I know why? You're the one who started the whole thing, not me.
接吻かしたのかないやしてないよなわかんないどんな風にやったのちょっと再現してみせて
Don't do it, Yuji. Don't do it. This is not actual consent. This is not actual consent to kiss. Because she doesn't know what she's saying to recreate. Look, you're gonna regret this. Listen carefully. When I say first base, I mean...
もうまた私のことバカにするんでしょ10分ぐらい知ってるわよぐさうえうぎゃーってやつでしょ
Jesus Christ.
ちょっとねいくらなんでも知ってますよそれぐらいテレビジョンで見たことありますよ
I don't think you do, Michiru. Look, it's a metaphor.
黙ってだからねそうやって細かい間違いを指摘しないのだいたい合ってればいいんだから 80% ぐらい合ってるでしょだったらそれでいいの
No ballparks were involved. You're Not even in the right time zone.
そんなわけないでしょうが。ちょっとやってみなさいよ。どこが違うか私が見てあげるから。
Don't do it, Yuji. Please don't do it. Oh, fucking Christ. Please don't. Want me to show you first base? Like we did the other day. I really don't...
いいからいいから。よいよ。いいからほらやってみなさい。私がユージにやったというその接吻とやらを。
Don't do it! Alright then. If you insist, I'll give you a little demonstration. Fucking idiot. Don't do this. But he's gonna anyway. Clearing my throat, I approach Michiru.
ふむふむ、再現してもらおうじゃないか。
Okay, I kinda like this CG.
ちょっと近すぎじゃない？なんで接吻するのにそんなに近づくの？
Oh my god. Alright. Taking bets on who's gonna walk in as we kiss. My money's down on Machina. Just so her to freak out even more, like, you know, make a big deal of it, run to everyone, and blow it way out of proportion. That's my bet. This weather's kicking my ass. Oh my god. Finally cooled down enough? Oh, thank Christ. You can't do that from a distance, you know. That's sort of how it works.
ああ、そうよね。何しろ接吻だものね。それで私がどうしたって？
Oh, hell. This. Holding Michiru's chin steady between my thumb and index finger, I press my lips against hers. It's the same kind of abrupt kiss she gave me the other day. I don't think there was any tongue involved back then, so I keep things simple. Michiru stares at me from point-blank range, an expression of blank incomprehension on her face. This isn't really a romantic thing, so I keep my eyes open as well. Maybe it would have been better manners to shut them? Well, oh, whatever. Hardly matters. Bro, you close your eyes for a kiss, you open your eyes, that's just weird. After a moment, I slowly pull back. Our lips cling together for a brief, reluctant moment, then part with a small smack. So ends our second visit to first base. Now we're having the actually, whatever. Couldn't have had this earlier? There you go. First base.
あフェ
Cue freak out in 3, 2, 1. Never mind. I called that one wrong. This is what you did to me the other day. I don't understand why that happened, and I'm getting the idea you don't either. Right?
うん。
Allow me to explain after the fact. First base is a common metaphor for kissing. Baseball had nothing to do with it.
うん。
Any questions?
うん
Go ahead then.
うんうん
No questions after all?
うん
She's stunned. Alright then. Dismissed. Return to your post.
うん
I'm not sure myself what her post is supposed to be. I guess that's a wrap for the moment.
みちる様今お掃除中だったんですよ大丈夫ですか
Did she just fucking, like, face plant into a bathtub?
うんあれみちる様どうかなさいましたか
I'm giving this so much credit. I do love how if they're in the other room or walking away, their voices are muffled. That just adds that little bit more like realism to it. I really like that about this. I'm gonna assume a lot other VNs do stuff like that as well. But I very much love that with this game. If they're running towards us, their voice is quiet, then gets louder, or it gets quieter as they leave us, or if they're in the other room, it's muffled. I love that.
うんあれみちる様みちる様風見さん
This is about Michiru, I assume? Don't worry about it. Just your everyday case of temporary insanity.
そうなのですか何か強いショックを受けたのでしょうか
Yeah, but it's nothing to get too...
全く同じ場所で同じバケツに足をかけて転んでる
I didn't think she'd be this badly shocked. Now I feel a little bad.
風見さんみちる様に悪いことしたんですか悪いことはいけないと思います万引きですか万引きをなさったんですか万引きは悪いことです
Why do you assume shoplifting? Well, no. She's the one who asked me to do it, so this is ultimately her fault.
万引きをですかみちる様は悪いですね
Oh my god, it was not shoplifting. Listen to what I'm saying. Shoplifting wasn't involved.
では何を
A little visit to first base.
接吻接吻とはキスのことでしょうかみちる様がそれを望まれたんですか
Sachi gets it at least. No, but she did ask me to do it.
なかなか難しいお話ですね少し理解するのに時間がかかりそうです
I imagine so. I don't understand it myself currently.
風見さんが理解できないなら私には到底無理そうですはい
Okay then. See you later, I guess.
はいみちる様がこぼした水を拭き取ってまいります
Judging from that reaction, Michiru doesn't have much romantic experience. There's a good chance that was the girl's second first kiss. Don't just kiss people at random like that, guys. Even if they are quote-unquote asking you to demonstrate first base, clearly they don't know. There's a time and a place, and you gotta read the signals right. And if you're unsure, just ask. Straight up actually ask. Sure, it might be a bit of a mood killer, but it's better to ask and know for sure than fucking taking a wild guess and then, you know, reading those signals wrong. But I do kind of like how she was so stunned she didn't even have a freak out reaction. So now Michiru has had her first kiss, and the day before, other Michiru had her first kiss. One was from a purely, like, curiosity standpoint, like, what does it feel like? What is the sensation and all of that? Well, Michiru's just like, hey, what did you do? What did I do to you? Show me. Two different versions of curiosity, I suppose. I don't know why I'm trying to dive deep into a little interaction. I don't know, I just like to talk, apparently. Talk when I sound like absolute ass. God, I hope this clears up soon. Considering her age, it'd be a little on the late side. But everyone in this school has their circumstances. Probably doesn't make sense to measure them against typical standards. Pretty sure Michiru is supposed to be 16? You can have your first kiss whenever the hell you're ready for it. There is no age you should have it by. Fuck that. Full disclosure, I think mine was at about 16. I can't exactly remember, but that feels right. I think that's when it did. Yeah. Oh well.
ミチル様がまた同じバケツでしっかりなさってください。
Is she just doing circles in the hallway? Seems there's a possibility I've traumatized Michiru. Guess the girl might actually have been a bit of a sheltered princess. Oh, hey. You alright? Didn't pick up on this earlier, but maybe you're imitating a sports car engine? One of those prancing horses? Ignoring my attempt at lightening the mood, Michiru silently retrieves her canister of Ramune candies from her shark pouch around her waist, then pours out a huge pile onto her palm. Hey, that seems like a little much. It's like you're eating sand. You alright there, Michiru? Michiru abruptly sprays great gobs of half-chewed candy, vaguely resembling rotten chunks of tofu out of her mouth. Did no one ever teach this girl to value her food? Michiru, my friend, it seems you ate too much at once.
ミチル様、これで顔を拭いてください。雑巾です。ありがとう。ふきふき、ブスブス。さいよ、気持ち悪いよ。
I would imagine so. Why don't you take it easy for a while? Sachi, I'll leave the rest to you.
はい、かしこまりました。では行きますよ、ミチル様。はい、雑巾。ありがとう。 え、臭いよ。
And so, Michiru and I learned a valuable lesson about the dangers of overeating. Not that either of us were particularly happy about it. That happened. That fucking happened. Have you ever made an irreparable mistake? You know, done something that can't be undone? It doesn't have to be anything particularly traumatic. Maybe you hit a line drive into the neighbor's window as a kid? Good enough. Remember that crushing moment of dread? That sense of hopelessness? I don't think I'm ever gonna feel that way again. It's not that I don't make mistakes. I've simply come to realize that every problem has its solution. When you break someone's window, you just apologize. If that's not enough, you compensate them for the damage. Either way, if you're tactful enough to send over a box of pastries and apologetic note afterward, there probably won't be any hard feelings. Even if you happen to run into someone who isn't so easily placated, there are countless alternative ways of resolving the situation. Sure, these things end up costing you a little in the short term, but if you handle them properly, there won't be any lasting repercussions. And once you get the knack of solving problems, you'll find yourself anticipating them ahead of time. So the door you need opened is fastened shut with torque screws? Hardly anything to panic over. Just twist it out with your wrench. Plan a few moves ahead, and you have a lot less stress in general. It's not nearly as hard as it sounds. Just takes a little experience. On the downside, once you have the insight necessary to predict the future, you'll never be able to watch a Rube Goldberg machine in innocent amazement again. But on the whole, I find that an acceptable trade-off. I love Rube Goldberg machines. Those things are amazing. I especially like the one that aired at a Super Bowl commercial where they used parts of a car to promote, like advertise the car. Just like all the pieces from the car, just things totally disassembled, things are moving, kind of going nuts, and I'm pretty sure it ends with revealing the car itself that all these parts came from. Apparently they had a lot of trouble doing it, getting it to work proper. Well, they got it to work. Rube Goldberg machines are crazy. I believe in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, that movie, his breakfast routine starts off with a Rube Goldberg machine. Yeah, just go on like YouTube or something, look up Rube Goldberg machines, just be amazed at this complicated thing someone has set up just to do a simple little task, like, oh, we put the ball in the cup. Though we had to send it through like a fucking roller coaster. Knock down 1,000,000 dominoes just so a plate could be put in place. Not to say that I have all the answers. Every once in a while, I do find myself at a loss for a coping strategy. More often than not, this is the direct result of interaction with those highly unpredictable variables known as women. Oh, for fuck's sakes, of course. So always gotta bring it down to that. I can go for a little longer, and then I'll stop. Let's see, where's my pizza at? I'll probably stop right when my pizza, like, is gonna arrive. Oh, it's going to be here soon. So I'm not going to end that early. I will have to briefly step away to pick it up. But still. The beginning of summer vacation brings a slightly different atmosphere to the Mihama Academy campus. Our residents may not be the most uniformly diligent students in the world, but I suppose attending class is still a bit stressful. With the burdens of academic expectations temporarily lifted, everyone seems noticeably relaxed. Unfortunately, there's a but here. A problem I never saw coming. Not to make this sound more dramatic than it is, it's not like a butterfly flapped its wings in Brazil and launched a tornado in my direction. Ah, the butterfly effect. Butterfly flaps its wings in Central Park, there's rain in Tokyo. No, it's a much simpler situation. Much simpler, but unfortunately no less of a pain in the ass. I'm lounging around on this lobby sofa one morning when Sakaki walks up and clears her throat. Seems as though the time's finally come. I turn to face her, carefully establishing steady eye contact. Looks like it's gonna be here, so I will be right back to pick up my pizza. So, just a few moments, folks. And I am back. Food is here. I have the plate next to me, so I will be able to eat immediately after I'm done. I will push it all the way till 2.
風見くん、あなたに一つ確認しておきたいことがあるんだけど。
Yeah, not a problem. Ask whatever you want.
少しだけ言いにくいことなんだけど、いいかしら。
Judging from Sakaki's uncharacteristic hesitation, this is actually significantly more awkward for her than it is for me. Running a hand through her hair several times, she finally manages to move on.
夏休みに入る前に何かしなかった？
Hmm? Do something? Could you be more specific? I'm always doing something. Breathing, digesting food, performing basic metabolic functions. Somehow, I don't think that's what you want to know.
そう。あなたも自分で分かってるはずよ。
Maybe, but I can't provide an accurate answer without knowing exactly what you're getting at.
それならはっきり言うけど、松島さんのことで確認したいことがあるの。
Thought as much. Honestly, I'm surprised it took this long for one of the others to say something. Ever since that day, Michiru's been acting very strangely around me.
何かしたの？してないならあんなことにはならないわよね。
I suppose. Yeah, I could say I did something to her.
それが何かは教えてはくれないの？
I don't mind telling you, but I'd recommend not launching any silly investigations. It's not gonna help anyone.
分かってる。私だって必要以上に嗅ぎ回るつもりはない。逆の立場だったら不愉快だろうし。ただ、何があったのかを。
We kissed.
知りたかったの。何があっても驚かん。
Sakaki's tense expression instantly crumbles. Guess she wasn't quite prepared for anything after all. Her mouth hangs open like a nutcracker with a broken hinge. What's with that face? Putting your beauty to waste. Better be careful, or you might get auctioned off as a lesser work of Munch. What? Huh? Munch? Munch? Is that like a... artist? Norwegian painter. Okay. Oh! He's the guy who painted the Scream. Well, I'm now more cultured.
いや、その、なんて。
I kissed Michiru. For a certain period of time, our mucous membranes came into contact. You do know what a kiss is, I assume.
キス？なんでキスなの？あなたたち付き合ってるの？
Talk about old-fashioned. It's just a kiss, right? Do a man and a woman need to be in a relationship to mash their lips together when the whim strikes them? Or maybe you're gonna start marching in outlaw premarital sex rallies now? No doubt blushing daintily all the way? If you want to have sex when you're not married, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to do the do the do. If you're in need of a placard to express your virginal ideals, you can grab that sign from the campus gardens. It's already got "Please don't pick the flowers" printed on the front, so you won't even need to alter it. Jesus Christ.
ふざけないで。なんでそんなことしたのって聞いてるの。
Settle down, Sakaki. There were no sugary sweet developments of the sort you're imagining. It was just a reflex test. Kind of experiment, almost. Nothing to get yourself worried about.
反射キスの実験そんなことってある？
Maybe it's hard to believe? But sometimes a kiss doesn't mean anything on an emotional level.
私が口を出す問題ではないと思うけど、一応忠告しておくわ。あなたは感情が伴っていないと思ってるかもしれないけど、松島さんはそうじゃないかもしれないわよ。
I'll take that under advisement.
ちゃんと責任取った方がいいと思うけどね。
With those words, Sakaki leaves the lobby behind, shaking her head in bemusement. Again with this responsibility business. Amane said something similar not too long ago, come to think of it. Seems men are expected to take responsibility for quite a wide range of things these days. Hell, if one of the girls caught me throwing a chewed up piece of gum in the garbage can, I'd probably become public enemy number 1. I'll have to practice letting my candy down gently so as to avoid general condemnation. Sorry for tossing you aside like that, but our relationship was never meant to last. Don't think badly of me, frozen apple mint. No matter how much time we spend together, it's all bland and flavorless now. Those sweet early days will never return.
お兄ちゃんがおかしくなったのよさ。噛んだガムと会話してる。これはかなり来ちゃってる気がするのよ。あわわ。
Didn't notice you there, Machina. Do me a favor and forget you saw that, alright? I was just amusing myself. There wasn't even any gum in there. Just a little joke. You understand?
ああ、冗談か。冗談な。私も好きだぞ。あれだろ。ガムはガムみたいなやつな。
Machina, my friend. Are you aware that effective punnery involves more than randomly mashing words together that sound alike?
知らない。でも面白いのよ。ガムはガム。
Try repeating it 1,000 times. Maybe I'll be able to crack a smile.
はい。何を1000回聞けばよろしいの
Oh,
です
for
か？
fuck's sakes.
ガムはガム。
1回、
ガムはガム。
2回、
ガムはが
もう？マキちゃん、あと998回残ってるけど、どうする？
サッチンに任したのよさ。
じゃあ続けておくね。ガムはガム、ガムはガム。
ところでお兄ちゃん、チルチル見なかった？さっきこの辺りにいたんだけど。
Michiru? Don't know. Why don't you try calling for her and see if she comes running?
チルチルチルチル。あんたに呼ばれたから来たわけじゃ。
Oh my god.
ないんだから。
Oh my god. Michiru's opening words are delivered with the usual powerful tsundere spirit. But after noticing me, her tone rapidly slides down down the scale into timid. By the end of the sentence, her voice is only barely audible.
みちる様、どうされたんですか？体調が悪いのですか？ガムはガム。
ガムはガムに決まってるじゃない。それに私は元気よ。何の問題もないわ。いい。それはよかったのよさ。ねえねえチルチル、新ギャグ考えた。パインがパインパイン。どうなのよさ。パインパイン。
Pineapples make apples pine.
あんたのダジャレなんて面白くないんだからね。でも後でちょっと笑ってあげてもいいのよ。
Maki doesn't seem to understand the concept of a pun particularly well.
あ、うん。そうですね。
She is very awkward around us now.
ガムはガム、ガムはガム、ガムはガム、ガムは
何よ、文句でもあるっていうの。
ガムはガム、ガムはガム、ガムはガム。
She's just gonna keep saying it.
ガムは
どうもお兄ちゃんに対するチルチルの態度が変なような気がするのよ
ガムはガム。
はあ？そんなわけないでしょ。私はいつもこんな調子で楽しくやらせてもらってるでございますけども。
She's still saying it in the background. That's just part of it now. Just like what exactly?
あ、はい。こんな調子ですよ。はい。
今日のチルチルやっぱり変なのよ。
そうかな、そんなことないと思うけど。
Seems pretty obvious that my presence is posing an obstacle to smooth communication. Deciding it best to withdraw for the moment, I silently rise from the couch.
あれ、お兄ちゃんどこか行くの？
My presence seems to be bothering Michiru. Thought I'd give you guys some space.
はあ？バカじゃないの？あんたなんて全然気にしてないから、そんなことしなくていい。いいわよ。
Sure about that?
あ、はい。本当です。
This is how it's been lately. Not to state the obvious. Ever since that second kiss, Michiru's been acting strangely self-conscious around me. It might sound vaguely romantic, but it's more like she's keeping a wary distance.
とにかく無事、あんたね、どっか行かなくていいわよ。ここにいなさい、待機。
I see. Alright then.
それとサッチはガムガムうるさい。黙りなさい。ガムが、はい。そうよ、そうしてね。それじゃあ。
Michiru walks off, stiffly swinging her left arm in unison with her left leg, her right arm with her right leg. Ooh. She's doing a monkey walk. Or gorilla walk. Gorilla march. That's really hard to do. Try that next time you're kind of walking around. Try swinging your arm with your... So swing your right arm forward when your right... Yeah, swing your right arm forward when your right leg steps forward. And do the same with the left. Try doing that. It's really hard to actually do. Your body naturally wants to do the opposite. Objectively speaking, the girl seems to be 2 steps away from a downright panic attack. Wonder how her younger friends are taking all this.
みちる様、何かあったのかな。飛脚の
No!
どうしたの、マキちゃん。
かっこいい。何あれ、すんげえ斬新な歩き方なのよさ。サッチ、真似するよ。
真似？わかった。
じゃあ左手と左足から。歩く時も止まる時も左足からは基本なのよさ。はい、次反対。
マキちゃん、これ歩きにくいね。
It's very difficult.
見た目がかっこいいからそれぐらい我慢するのよさ。あ、サチン、その歩き方すっごいサイボーグっぽい動きなのよ。いいよ、その動きいいよ。
そうかな。我々は
それは宇宙人なのよさ。
ああ、そっか。難しいね、サイボーグって。私、この世で一番サイボーグとかけ離れた存在だから。
なあさっちん、今思ったんだけど、湯豆腐とサイボーグって親戚？
Huh?
それは血縁関係があるかってこと？調べてみないとわからないな。でも似てるね。
じゃあ高野豆腐とミートボールは？
きっと両方食べ物。
ああ、そっか、食べ物な。食べ物好き、食べられるから。
And someone's probably hungry.
じゃあミートボールとトーコジョーズは？
ジョーズ？もしかしてそれサメの話？
え、サメの話なんてしてないのよさ。どうしたのさっちん？
Oh my god.
なんでもない。
Seems I didn't need to worry on that front. Machina is completely distracted by that avant-garde way of walking, and as usual, Sachi was roped into playing along. These two don't seem particularly concerned about Michiru's behavior. There's a certain busybody who probably won't take such carefree attitude. Sup, Amane? I'm getting the sense you might have something you want to say to me.
その通り。どうしたじゃないわよ。自分でも分かってるくせに。ミチルの様子がおかしいの。ユージが原因らしいじゃない。
Suppose I can't deny that. There's not much I can do about it.
そんなことない。ユージが何かしたんなら自分で責任取りなさい。それが男ってものでしょ。
Lord. Again with the responsibility?
だって明らかにミチルの様子は変よ。喧嘩したなら仲直り。そうじゃなくても仲直り。分かった？どうせ二人とも意地っ張りなんだから、男の子のユージが先に謝りなさい。
Fine, fine. At this rate, my tranquil school days seem likely to take an unpleasant turn for the tense. Suppose I'll have to take your considerate advice.
もう皮肉言ってないで早く行ってきなさい。ミチルは部屋にいると思うから。
Understood. Rest assured, I'll resolve this post-haste. Or so I said. How exactly am I supposed to approach this? The problem is entirely on Michiru's end right now. Somehow or other, I need to get that girl to relax a little. Take care of it, huh? Easy for her to say. And I guess I have to try at this point. Thinking it over isn't going to get me anywhere. Deciding to play things by ear, I head straight for Michiru's room. Michiru, I'd like to have a word.
何でしょうか。どうしたのよ、その顔は。
I'm not sure I follow. I think I have a pretty normal look on my face at the moment. Something out of the ordinary?
なんの問題もないわよ。君なんで何の問題もない普通の顔してるのよ。
Am I not allowed to have a normal expression now? That sounds like a nuisance.
とにかくね、ちょっとその変な感じになるからあんまり近くに来ないで。
You want me to back off then? This far enough?
もうちょっと遠くで。
This far enough?
もうちょっと遠く。
This far enough?
あと一歩。
And so I ended up all the way out here.
ねえ、何してるの？
Just playing around. Pay me no mind.
そう、それならいいけど。
Incidentally, Chizuru, when do you think a man needs to take responsibility?
ちょっと 風見くん、まさかうちの子に何かしたわけじゃないわよね。
That I did. However, it didn't involve impregnating them.
なるほど。だったら若いんだし、あとは全部自己責任じゃない？いちいち男の子が責任取ってたら世の中歩きにくいでしょ。土下座姿の男で道路がいっぱいになっちゃうものね。
Interesting argument.
そんなものでしょう。喧嘩両成敗じゃないけどさ、男女の問題においては責任はどっちにもあるのよ。そう思わないとやってられないしね。
You don't say. That one seems to have worries of her own. Well then, let's see. What's my next move? In the end, I make the bold and resolute decision to read a book until the heat dies down a bit. At times like these, one might get the impression that I spend every waking moment of the day I possibly can reading. But for the record, I'm not as severe a bookworm as Michiru seems to think. To be sure, I spend an unusually high proportion of my time with books, but I also exercise, listen to music, and watch movies like anyone else. Might be a little hard to believe, but I particularly enjoy the radio. Listening to Rosina through the veil of static resistance to even the most careful dial-twiddling adds a certain resonance you won't find anywhere else. Unexpectedly, this time Michiru's the one who approaches me. What's wrong? Want me to take responsibility as well?
責任？いや、そうじゃなくてね。なんだろうね。なんだね。
Oh man. First she drives me off, and now she's following me around? I really wish the girl would make up her mind. I just want to wrap this whole mess up and get things back to normal ASAP.
ねえ、あんたが悪いんだからね。
Yeah. Sorry about that.
何それ？どういうこと？
You're talking about what happened the other day, right? That was my bad. Forget it.
忘れるってどういうことよ？
Forget it means forget it. I'd appreciate if you could wipe the whole incident from your memory. That said, I do understand it's probably gonna be a little difficult to pull that off right now.
そうよ。そうに決まってるじゃない。
In that case, just act like you don't remember. We'll pretend it never happened. That should keep the others from squawking at us. I think life will be simpler and easier that way for both of us. What do you say? Something wrong?
はい、わかったわよ。あんたのことなんて知らないんだからね。本当に知らないんだからね。
Back to normal tsundere, eh? Glad to see you've cheered up.
あんたバカ。これ疑問形じゃなくて言い切りよ。あんたバカ。
She's actually into Yuchi. Don't get all worked up. Somebody might come over to see what's going on if you keep shrieking like that. They totally misinterpret your reddened eyes as evidence that I've upset you in some way.
赤くなんてしてないでしょ。
They are, actually. Go look in a mirror.
赤くなんてないもん。バカ。
ずいぶんと大きな声が聞こえてきてますが、
大丈夫でしょうか？
Yeah, no problems. You can go back now.
はい、戻ります。
Well, that's that. Glad we cleared everything up now.
わかりましたよ。そうしますよーだ。
Nice work, Kazumi Yuji. Problem resolved. And so, the curtains drew closed on this problem play. My peaceful school life was salvaged from its moment of peril. Or so I'd like to say, but that's not how it turned out. All's well that ends well, yes, but my problems hadn't yet run their course. If anything, they were only getting started.
セーブするわ。
Okay, as much as I would love to, continue from there, that felt like a good enough spot to kind of leave off. I am very hungry. I would like to eat. So, let's just do one quick checkaroonie. Yeah, that's gonna be a big no. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna end here for today. Let me swap my scenes real fast. Perfect. Yep, so that is it for today. I'm gonna quickly check my work schedule, see if it's up for next week yet. If so, I can tell you guys. I can actually kind of work out my stream schedule for you guys, but odds are it won't be up yet. Let's see. Yep, nope, not yet. Okay. So yeah, don't know my stream schedule for next week yet. I probably will sometime later today, so then I'll put it up on Twitter. I'm thinking I'll do this next week. I'll do one stream of Grisaia, and then probably I'll do a stream of Kingdom Hearts 2, just to do a kind of like like kind of a good transition period. Especially if I only have 2 streams next week, which more than likely I will. I'm probably only gonna have 2 streams again. Maybe some ones later in the day if my Gunpla ends up showing up, but we shall see. But anywho, thanks everyone for watching, commenting, lurking, and resubscribing. I do appreciate it very, very much. I hope everyone has themselves a great rest of their day. I'll see you next time.